partial lunar eclipse occurred on May 22nd, 1453. It was seen during the fall of Constantinople, the capture of the capital of the Byzantine Empire. During the siege that lasted from Thursday, April 5th until Tuesday, May 29th, 1453, after which the city fell to the Ottomans. The lunar eclipse on May 22nd, 1453 was considered to have been a prophecy-fulfilling moment for the city's demise, which says a blood moon took place during the eclipse. The partial eclipse was visible from Africa, Asia, to Europe and Oceania. By the mid-15th century, constant struggles for dominance with its Balkan neighbors and Roman Catholic rivals had diminished Byzantine imperial holdings to Constantinople and the land immediately to the west. Constantinople suffered through several devastating sieges. The city's population had dropped from roughly 400,000 in the 12th century to between 40 and 50,000 by the 1450s. The dwindling Byzantine Empire came to an immediate end when the Ottomans breached Constantinople's ancient land wall after being besieged for 55 days. The Ottoman besiegers vastly outnumbered the Byzantines and their allies. Between 60,000 and 80,000 soldiers fought on land, accompanied by 69 cannon, 31 large and mid-sized warships, and nearly 100 smaller boats and transports. The Ottoman strategy was very straightforward. Simply use the fleet and siege lines to blockade Constantinople on all sides while relentlessly battering the walls of the city with cannons, hoping to breach or otherwise force a surrender before a Christian relief force could arrive. Having encircled Constantinople in full, the Ottomans continued their artillery barrage of the land walls through May 29th. When most of Constantinople was secure, the leader of the Ottomans rode through the streets of the city to the great cathedral of Hagia Sophia, the largest in all of Christendom, and converted it into the mosque. He stopped to pray and then demanded that all further looting immediately cease. The Sultan thus completed his conquest of the Byzantine capital. The Ottoman army was remarkably restrained in their handling of affairs after the fall of Constantinople. They largely refrained from slaughtering commoners and nobility, instead choosing to ransom them to their home states, and primarily executing only those who fought after the surrender. The city was repopulated with people from a multitude of backgrounds and faiths, and ultimately the Ottoman Empire relocated their capital here. Prophecies, 1453, and the fall of Constantinople. These are interesting things with JC.